All right, YouTube, what's going on? So I know I haven't uploaded in about 2 weeks at this point. It's been a little minute. Forgive me for that. Been living life, busy with work and everything, but happy holidays. Start the video with that. Today, I wanted to just talk about, and I guess this relates to my last video that I made, but I wanted to just talk about why young men are so lonely nowadays in 2024, right? And, not to beat a dead horse, but I think this loneliness problem is something that I struggle with, for one, like I said in the last video. And it's just something that I think about a good amount, too, because I think young men today, we really struggle making friends, right? And I'm not sure if this is just like a phenomenon that occurs as you get older. It gets harder to make friends. But I really feel like young men today, we almost do not make new friends at all. Now, if you're watching this video and you're a young man who has made new friends, obviously this doesn't apply to you. But from my experience, I haven't made a single friend since I graduated from high school that I haven't known, like obviously the people that I might have known in high school. I mean, I have not met a single male outside of school that has become my friend, right? And I can't be the only person that is dealing with this problem, right? So I just wanted to talk about why do I think that is. I think the age that we live in now is so focused on the digital era, I guess you can say, like social media, video games, all of those things, right? And as a result, young men like myself, around our age, let's just say under 25, we have no real incentive to go out and make friends anymore. Like, I feel like back in the day, before social media, before technology was prevalent, if you were a human, forget man or woman, but we talking about men right now. If you were a young man, the only way you would have interaction is if you went outside and found people to talk to, right? But now it's almost as though we don't have to do that because you have social media. You can text your friends that you knew for a while. You don't really have a reason to go out and make new friends. And I'm not sure that's a good thing. Like, I feel like this is my personal experience. If I'm crazy, anybody watching this, tell me I'm crazy in the comments. But the way I feel is that it's damn near impossible for me to make new friends because, for one, like I said in my previous videos, most young men just simply do not care about anything beyond having fun. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having fun. I like having fun. I like turning up, getting lit here and there. But overall, I do not think that young men have a real grasp on reality in terms of like being successful. And, obviously I'm not the first person to talk about this. I think there are a lot of videos on YouTube that talk about the epidemic of young men not pursuing anything. They don't go to college as much as women do. We don't, we live with our parents much longer than we used to in the past. Like back in the day, as soon as you turned 18, 19, you was getting out of your mom's house. You wasn't staying there, right? But we don't do that anymore. And, it's not necessarily all our fault. I'm going to say like the economy, the way like the world works nowadays, it definitely is not in our favor. But I think that makes it hard for all of us to even make progress because it's like a self-defeating loop in a sense that young men are disincentivized from pursuing, let's say, a family, a life beyond their immediate family, like their mom and their dad, moving out, going to get a career and all of that. Especially young black men, right? And then as a result, you have a whole bunch of young black men, young men in general, but I'm a black dude, so I'm gonna say young black men who never really try to expand their horizon and really try to grow as a man. And I don't know if this is something, again, I don't know if this is how it is for every generation, but I'm 22 years old. So I'm noticing this problem more and more now, and I'm not really sure if there's something that can be done about it because, like, all we do is use social media and play video games and scroll on TikTok. We don't even go out anymore as much as we used to. Like, young men don't even like to go out. I feel like where is the incentive to do anything with your life? If you can live with your mom until you like 26, 27, you don't have, like, the women are inspired, encouraged, whatever you want to call it, to be a boss lady and take control of their life and go to college and all of that. And I would say men are encouraged to do so as well, but I don't think we fall for the trap of education as much as the women do and wanting to be a boss guy. Because, again, that's sort of what's expected from you as a man. Like, you're expected to get a job and pay bills, right? But it's like, why would most young men do so? They have no reason to do so. And me, I'm not gonna say like I'm an exception or anything. Like, I moved out at 21, I graduated from college, and I got a good degree, luckily. But it's not even just about getting a degree. I think it's about having that desire and that drive to make a name for yourself in a career, right? And how does this relate to the loneliness factor? If you don't have anything going for yourself, you don't have no girlfriend for the most part. Most young men struggle with dating. You don't have any real friends that are encouraging you to do better. It's easy for you to just fall into like a hermit crab version of yourself and not really try to do anything, because why would you? I could just stay at home with my mom. She gonna make dinner for me. I could just play Call of Duty all day. I don't need to go out and pay bills. Why would I do that? And that's not good. Like, this is why I think I struggle making friends nowadays, because like, I don't want to hang around men that live with their parents. There's nothing wrong with living with your parents. If you're watching this, I'm not saying you're a bad guy if you live with your parents, but my guy, where is the incentive to be a grown man and take action and do something in the world? Like, we don't do anything anymore, and it really bothers me. Like, I don't want to just rant the whole time, but this is really something that bothers me. I don't have any real friends, I would say right now, because none of the people that I hang out with or hung out with are really doing anything in the sense of trying to be successful. And I'm not saying it's all about finances and monetary gain. Like, I don't want to be superficial and just say that you need to make a lot of money. That's not what I'm talking about. It's deeper than the money. It's like, how do you view the world? What is your idea about being a man and having a family and, like, actually pursuing something beyond yourself, maybe trying to help people, like anything. But it just seems that most young men nowadays don't have an interest in doing that. And again, I'm not saying it's all of your fault. I'm not blaming the men 100%. The world does play a role in how we think, but I just think the problem is getting so bad, it doesn't seem like it's getting any better, And I don't know. I struggle with this a lot, because as a young man who, again, I like to think I'm doing pretty well for myself at 22 years old, I struggle to find men to relate to. And it might be more so because I'm a black young man. I'm not sure if you're a white dude watching this, if you have the same amount of difficulty that I do, but I just feel like I have no real outlet to even find friends who align with me in terms of just, I don't want to say value system, but it's just like, how do you think as a young man? Like, where's your incentive to do more? That's just the main thing. So I don't know. I think if I'm sounding crazy, please let me know. Comment below and let me know, Brandon, you're just stupid. Maybe people just don't like you. That might be what it is. Maybe people just don't like me. I don't know. I like to think I'm a pretty cool guy, but I could be wrong. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. I don't want to rant for 30 minutes, but the problem is getting bad, and it's affecting me too. Like, shit, I don't have no friends for real. I got my wife. I go to work, my coworkers, but I'm not friends with my coworkers. Those are my coworkers. So it's like I just be in the house alone every day, just on goddamn YouTube and shit. Like, I don't even know. I don't know. I'm not saying, again, maybe I need to make a better effort and try to get out there more, but it's not even just about that. I think the overall problem is affecting all young men, even young men who might have a friend group. Are those the friends that you really want to be with? You know what I mean? Like, these are things that we need to think about, but that's pretty much all I'm going to say. I'm gonna let y'all go. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to try to upload a bit more consistently. I know it's been like 2 weeks since my last upload, so please forgive me for that. But as always, it's been your boy, Brandon Davis. I'm out.